So this video is going to be a quick summary of what we did throughout the whole season, what have you accomplished, any errors, any failures, any issues, any hiccups, the usual. I usually try to do kind of like a summary of my season, but it never works out. So this year I'm going to do it. So we did like one group ride. A bunch of guys. We had one shutdown, BMS shutdown on E-Ride Pro. We did manage to break the subframe. We did manage to burn out the QS motor. And I think that was it. We did not, luckily, not get a flat tire. So we did good. We did a little bit over 1,900 miles this season, which is pretty low compared to when I was able to take my bike 3 or 4 times a week to work, which now I can't. I was doing about 4,000 or 5,000 miles a season. So season is almost over. I'm still going to, ride the bike locally, just, to get things done rather than, pulling my car out of a spot and, sitting in the traffic and wasting gas and time and things like that. So it's a good commuter. It's going to be a good commuter. But I could say we had a good season. I wish we got the battery this season, but unfortunately, it didn't work out that way. I had different financial plans. I had to replace my old car and get a newer one with less miles for work, since I got to commute. And that was the battery money, I would say. But overall, I think we had a great season. We sold, I believe, 3 batteries that we've had. We sold 3 Subitons this season, so that was from June. So a couple months, about 3.5 months, 4 months. We sold that. We sold like 4 far drivers. We had no recalls. We had no returns. Let me see. Did we do anything? No. Yeah, overall the season was nice. We started with original E-Ride Pro at the beginning of the season doing 55 miles an hour. When we burned the motor, we put it in the far driver 72680 with a QS 164 V2 rated at 5,000, and it actually says 5,000. Unlike E-Ride Pro, it didn't say 5,000. Could have give us 3,000 or 5,000. Who knows? So we did that. That gave us the opportunity to tune the bike, the far driver, the original equipment from E-Ride Pro in the 2.0. It doesn't give you the features to tune your controller. In the E-Ride Pro 3.0 and SR, you can tune your controller. However, I was told that the software was glitchy, so it kind of sucks. Sometimes it works, sometimes it didn't. So I went with a bulletproof answer, which is the far driver. It came out good. I'm very happy with it. It looks good. It works. So as I mentioned before, E-Ride Pro originally I was able to do 60 for 1 week. I guess then the motor broke in and I was doing 58, and then we moved forward. I was doing 55, and I haven't gained any weight, nothing like that. I was wearing less clothes, going at slower speeds. The acceleration was good because we were wearing a 55 tooth sprocket, so that was awesome. But like I said, we burned out the motor. We went with the far driver. We tuned it. It took us a little while. I'm still trying to fine tune it. So we started again with 55. Then we started tuning the far driver. We went to easily 60. Then we changed the sprocket. We went all the way from 55 to 48. That put us at 69 miles an hour. While we, excuse me, while we went 69, we also noticed that we have lots of torque still on 48 because 55 tooth sprocket was giving us uncontrollable takeoffs and unnecessary wheelies, which I found extremely dangerous. So we brought it down to 48 tooth. That gave us a decent 69 mile an hour speed. Then we went down all the way to 40 tooth. That gave us currently right now 72 miles an hour. We went from 150 DC on the original equipment to only 170, and we went from 450 phase amps to 555 phase amps, and we were able to do that because we lowered the sprocket. So now she's still aggressive. She's still got a good takeoff. It's a long-lasting takeoff. Do you see what I'm saying? It's not like the original equipment from E-Ride Pro with a 55 tooth, where your beginning is extremely strong, but as it continues, the speed gradually decreases, and you know, those sprockets are only good for pretty much bottom end, not really top end. So that's why we switched from 55 to 48 and then 40, because we wanted to tune it where our takeoff is really good, right? Our mid range is really good, and our top speed is also really good. So we have accomplished that. Field weakening I have set right now at 68 miles an hour. Before I had at 64. Now it's at 69, so we're doing a 72 because, again, that 3-4 miles, it just there's no resistance on the motor. Motor just runs free spin. So it took us quite a while. Right now we are stuck at 170 DC discharge and 555 phase amps. I'm gradually, what I'm doing is I'm riding the bike 2-3 weeks, see how the bike behaves, and then I will increase 5 phase amps on the far driver and see when she shuts me down. So right now we're at 555 and she's not shutting me down. I have taken onto the highway. I have done the 72 mile an hour run. I have gotten off the highway, rode around for the next 30 miles, and she kept nice. She wasn't too hot or anything like that, so that worked out pretty cool. So that was that. We have accomplished that. That took us a little bit over a month and a half to tune. Like I said, I'm on the final stage of tuning. It's a little bit awkward because the weather changes, and so does the temperature of the motor and the battery. So that means that we are going to be kind of tuned for the winter, not necessarily for the summer of, like, let's say August, when it's like 110 degrees. So I think 170 right now, she's fine. That's a tune for the E-Ride Pro battery, because that's what we're running with a stock battery. Now once I get either a powerful lithium battery or Chai battery, then we can move forward, and we can go as far as 250, 300 DC. But as you can see from our experiment, that you really don't have to be pushing 250, 300 DC amps. With 170, you can do 72 miles an hour. So, and again, I'm 255 pounds, 6'1", and So imagine if you were, let's say, 200 pounds, you could definitely go faster than 72. So these numbers are crazy. So pretty good run for the season. Season is almost over. The weather is really nice, which is pretty cool. I can still run here and there. I just had to do a couple things with the studio for my son, so he can run also. It's his last year in high school, so he's got graduation, this and that, gown. He's doing baptism. He's doing all kinds of things, so he's gonna be a busy kid. But that's what we're looking to do this winter, this season or off season, and we'll go from there. But enough yapping. You have any questions, comments? Shoot it down below. I'll try to answer all of them. Like I said, you don't need monster battery in order to do 72 miles an hour. We have proved this, over and over again in this channel, that you can have a shit battery like I had with 50 DCM continuous and 100 peak, and I still had done 69 miles an hour on my stealth bomber. Again, 255 pounds. So yes, you don't need this powerful, humongous battery. What you need is good quality battery cells and enough amp hour so you can travel to places. Right now we're stuck at 30 miles an hour. 30 miles in distance in order to go here and there. So unless I don't use the throttle so aggressively, then I'll do 45. Squeezing it, but yep, it will be nice if we have 60 amp hour, and hopefully that's our next big purchase, and we will call it a day. And then I'm not sure if I'm going to tune it to the battery, because I think 72 miles is already too much. My cutoff is 60. 55 is decent. It's a street legal speed. So you want to be 5 miles over the speed limit, like 60. So you stick with the traffic. Nobody's kind of running over anything like that. And of course, the beautiful thing is the face amps. They kind of give you that aggressive takeoff and continuous pickup on a travel. So it doesn't take off and it doesn't die on you because of the sprocket. It takes off and continues, kind of climbing the numbers. So that's good. But anyhow, I gotta get out of here. I'm at work. I'm exhausted. Been doing doubles left and right. But I guess that's gonna help me out in the future for the battery purchase. We try to manage our budget really well, so we can do things. I do have the QS motor 10,000 nominal watt, sitting in the house, waiting to be installed. See how difficult, how easy that's gonna be. So hopefully one of these days that video is gonna come out and I'm gonna put it out. You guys gonna check it out. All right, but I'm out of here. Time to get to work and make the green paper. Later.